Indonesia is a maritime country. Our vast ocean holds many natural resources that are very abundant. With the wealth of natural resources that are widely used by the native, unfortunately, there are many people who only have the advantage. One of the things that make us so concerned is the garbage in the sea. Garbage has become an endless problem. Garbage has disturbed and damaged underwater life, which will produce natural resources.
I don't agree. In fact, there is a kind of small animal in the sea that is able to decompose the garbage in the sea. The animal is krill. Krill is a small animal that resembles a shrimp. Mostly, this type of shrimp has a habitat in almost all areas of the ocean, so that this krill animal can contribute more in fighting the threat of plastic or other pollution in the ocean.
But the number of the garbage is still disturbing the ecosystem in the sea. Indeed, we have several animals that can decompose the garbage, but the number of these animals is far less than the number of the garbage that we have in the sea right now. And even though we have that several animals that can decompose the garbage, until now, it's still a lot of garbage, isn't it? And this garbage is not can only pollute the sea, but it also can harm the species that live under the sea.
I don't agree. Actually, waste can be used as an energy source from waste gas or composting fertilizers. Besides that, waste can also be used to make creative products such as bag or wallet from used coffee wrappers, planting pots made from used bottle, and piggy bank from used instant noodle cardboard. The creation of this creative product can also increase income for local residents and can attract the attention of tourists.
Although there is some garbage that can be processed and turned into useful goods, in reality, there is still a lot of garbage in the sea. So, what happens to the waste that cannot be processed and which is already consumed by marine animals? For example, such as oil spills and industrial waste. It will affect to the health of marine animals and of course have an impact to the quality of marine animal that will be sold later.
Yes, indeed, such as oil spills and industrial waste that have already entered the sea cannot be avoided, but we can overcome this by conducting strict supervision of industrial areas, or it could be by asking the industrial area to filter and process the industrial waste first to make it safer, then dispose of in a safe disposal site. And if industrial area still disposes of hazardous and unprocessed industrial waste and oil into the sea, it can be given warnings and sanctions.
In my opinion, in waste management, there are still many mistakes that occur in Indonesia. It can be seen that the population of the Indonesian people is growing, but it is not comparable to landfills. Yes, monitoring can be done, but how strict will it be? And how is it strictly managed? And regarding to sanctions given, we can see that Indonesian law is blunt up and down. And if sanctions can be tightened on trash, it shouldn't be as bad as it is now, right? This means that the method of reducing waste has not been effective.
Related to the effectiveness of handling marine debris, I think the government is taking ways and activities that can help the effectiveness of waste management. As a source, I read from the website of the coordinating Ministry for Maritime and Investment sector. There has been an increase over the past 2 years in terms of handling marine debris. This increase was due to the existence of a working group tasked with supervising and evaluating in government forums.
In my opinion, is not only dealing with the marine debris that we need to know. Public awareness of the dangers of waste to the sea and in the environment is also minimal. I read research from the Pajajaran University website that explained the dangers of marine debris. That very little information has been found regarding the dangers of marine debris, especially plastic in the sea. Plus, research on very specific marine waste topic. For example, the research they found only learned the basic about marine hazards. So, in my opinion, the government is still not fully committed to us, and marine debris will still be a problem in the future.
Consciousness is a choice of the human mind that regulates reason and determines its choice. For example, good or bad, clean or dirty, and so on. There are many ways to increase public awareness, one of which is to give warnings to people who litter at sea by making warning banners. The banners can be installed around the sea coast. With the warning banners, it is hoped that the public will be aware not to throw garbage in the sea. Government policies in dealing with environmental problems and their solution by using environmentally friendly and more productive technologies and more comprehensive policy planning.